sunny city of Chicago. Baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standing between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it wasn't a great performance in his last start, but he did pitch well enough to earn the win. We'll see if he can turn in a little bit better performance in this one.
Striding in is Kevin Newman, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Leading off the afternoon for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Kevin Newman.
Now the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, Matty, yeah, this is time right here, D-Row. You'd love to win this 4th game of the series. They drop game 1. They come back and win games 2 and 3 of this set. Nothing they'd like to do more than win this series 3 out of 4 and win this one here on the finale.
Yeah, Dan, they gave away the first game, but they were able to win Friday night and Saturday night. A chance to take 3 of 4 and finish the weekend off strong.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And that's out number 1.
The center fielder, number 10, Brian Reynolds.
So now it's Brian Reynolds. Has 2 hits in 11 trips for the series so far. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's outside.
Had some rain here late last night, but no thunderstorms in the forecast today. Game time temperature 89 degrees. 1 out, nobody on. This one's flared toward left center. Seager onto the grass. He gets there, and that's the second out. Ready now is Ke'Bryan Hayes. And there you see his righty-lefty splits and how they've played out so far this season. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped the clutch on that pitch.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Tyler Anderson gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Joey Gallo is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, it was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
One ball and 1 strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. And that misses 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips
Batting
one up
second.
there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And now, Ketel Marte's had a real nice season in the batting average department, but he'll need to turn it on a bit down the stretch if he wants a chance at claiming that coveted batting title.
Hey, if this guy wants to win a batting title, he needs to get going, D-Roy. He's 4th right now in the league.
Yeah, I think he just needs to trust the process, Dan. Can't worry about the top 3 guys ahead of him right now. He's got to let them fall to the pack, or at least hope they fall to the pack. He's just got to stay inside himself and have quality ABs.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Marte is unlike many of today's hitters in the sense that he doesn't have a lot of swing and miss in his approach at the plate. More often than not, he gets contact, and I'm sure that makes him a frustrating hitter to face from a pitcher's standpoint.
You know, he takes his chances when he has count leverage. Without question, 1-0, 2-0, you'll see this guy try and get nasty a little bit, but he stays within himself. He knows what his strengths are, and he tries to drive the ball right back where it came from.
Now to bat, Rafael Devers. He comes into this one hoping for a late season push toward moving up near the top of that RBI leaderboard.
Man, Dero, this guy's been white hot over the last week, driving in plenty of runs, so he's doing everything he can right now, but he can't control what the guys ahead of him are doing, unfortunately.
Yeah, and they've been swinging the bats, and they've been getting on base in front of him, Dan. He has to continue at this pace if he wants to win this RBI title.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
Legs churning, he's headed for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, this is what every hitting coach teaches when you start playing baseball. Don't try to do more than you can. Hit the ball where it's pitched, and he does a great job right there as he pushes it down the line nicely, and it bounces over for a ground rule double.
Next up is Nicolas Castellanos. He enters play in the hunt for the league's home run crown, but he'll have some work to do down the stretch. First offering on its way.
Have to find a way to get that guy home from second now. Never know how important these early runs can be.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Here's the 2-0. Devers stands at second with 2 gone. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the 3-1. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
Wow, you know he's not happy with that call. When it crossed the plate, it sure looked like a strike to me. Seemed to catch a ton of the plate. That's a tough way to give up a walk, but he's got to put it behind him now.
Here's Corey Seager. As he gets a good curveball here to start the at-bat, it's strike one. He's got the average up to 307 here. Home runs up to 30 now. And 82 runs batted in. Comes set. The 0-1.
1-1.
Two men are on with two men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Set and the 2-1.
Ball, that's it.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here. As a pitcher, you have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on.
And the count will be full. Fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And he misses again. Ball 4. That's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next to dig in, Teoscar Hernandez. He's really been feeling it at the plate the last week or so. Definitely one player to keep your eye on right now. Set and the pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike one.
23 pitches already here in the first inning. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Here's the 0-2. Hit back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. 1 run is scored. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early. And they've done just that with a big hit driving in 2.
Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you can throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Into the box now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
2 down, runners at first and second. One and one, the count to the Cubs' first baseman.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. And a close play at second, but the throw does beat him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits. No errors, and 2 left. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. It's the Cubs 2, and the Pirates nothing. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here, no balls and a strike.
Hey, this offense better be prepared to pull a trigger. This starter is known to be aggressive and come right after you.
Now the 0-1. Goodwin, a former Cincinnati Red, who became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a 1-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
The 1-2. Now a ground ball to Seager at short. On to first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 19, Colin Moran.
Next, it'll be Colin Moran. First pitch on its way. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman.
Hey, no shame in that. Your eyes light up when that heater comes above the belt. That's so tough to lay off of.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Here's another shot down the line in right. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
You'd think they'd stop pitching to this guy by now. He's been torching them all weekend, and he stays hot here with another extra base hit. They'll be happy when this series is over, so they don't have to deal with this dude anymore.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. From the belt, the pitch.
2-1.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Got a full count.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Count is full. Here's the pitch.
That's
There's ball 4.
Take your base.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Up next, Adam Frazier. first delivery to him. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Oh, and 1, here it comes. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Earl Hendricks.
Hey, you know, D-Row, the book kind of on Earl Hendricks is he likes one side of the plate or the other. Could it be where he sets up behind the catcher?
It could be, Dan, but as a hitter, that's all you look for. I'll give you a little bit off the outside edge if you're going to be consistent with it.
And he fouls this one off. Moran at second. Polanco is over at first with 1 away. And he'll hang in here as he reaches to foul this one away. He'll try again, 1-2. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
So that's 2 pitches in a row above the belt. As a hitter, that's what you're looking for, especially when it's a day game and the ball is carrying. That just wasn't a good enough pitch to hit.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Got him swinging. Made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Digging in will be JT Realmuto. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
JT Realmuto.
Here's the first pitch.
No, that's out.
Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Smoke toward the hole. And that is through into right field for a single.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a good lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9 hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you can swing the bat.
In now, Adbert Alzolay. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
The 1-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball. So I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Gallo.
So that brings up the big bat of Joey Gallo. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch.
Ball.
Sent back up the middle. Scooped up. Step on the bag for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. Cubs lead it 2-0. Leading off the inning, it'll be Tyler Anderson as they'll look to spark the offense and even things up. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout. This guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now the 2-0. Is looked at for the first strike.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
Set to deliver on 2-1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Gallo has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So with 1 gone, time for our look at the current standings. As you can see, these guys really have a comfortable lead in the division race to this point in the season. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Kevin Newman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1-1 count to the Pirates' leadoff hitter. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit to short. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The center fielder, number 10.
So the bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up Brian Reynolds. First pitch of the AB now. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Count even at 2-2. Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. Got him to swing on top of that one as this ball's dribbled out in front of the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They're down 2-0.
We're just about set to go here as the Cubs come to bat in the 3rd inning, and Chicago fans have been fortunate to watch one of the best offenses around this season. They entered the day's contest leading the major league in home runs. And talking with some of the hitters during batting practice, they said home runs are a big part of their game, but it's not something they're going for when they step into the box. They said as long as they're attacking good pitches to hit, their swings will oftentimes do the rest. Guys?
Thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Ketel Marte. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The windup and the 0-1.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3. Here now is Rafael Devers. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Ball high.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike. Up high, 2-1 now.
Hey, after the double in his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second with one away.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high, but you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
Stepping in once again is Nicolas Castellanos. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score. the first offering. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicolas Castellanos.
1-1.
The 1-1. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Line to the right side. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And a relay to the plate is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
That's shortstop. Colin Seager.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seager. High in the air down the right field line. Polanco has a read on it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Cubs. They're up 2-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And up next is Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Number 13. Ke'Bryan Hayes.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
1-0.
The 1-0.
2-0 to count.
Non-competitive pitch right there, runs the count to 2-0, and he is ready to do some damage in the box.
Now here's the pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike.
2-1.
High in the air down the right field line. Castellanos is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Goodwin. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch.
Ball. 1 ball, no strikes.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Outside, 3-0 now. Into the windup and the pitch. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Full count, 3-2. Again, another foul ball. Another payoff pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Every hitting coach in the league will tell you it only takes one swing of the bat to get out of a slump, and maybe that's what we're seeing right here. He's been struggling, no doubt about it, but he's able to lace this thing off the wall, and he's standing at second with some newfound confidence.
So now to the plate, Colin Moran. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball one. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. The 1-0. Down the third baseline. Throw gets him, 2 down. Next, it'll be Gregory Polanco, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1.
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away. That slider looked like a heater for about 56 feet 6 inches.
Goodwin at second with 2 down. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. The 2-2. Fouled off. Another try at 2-2.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so when you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit, or at least force him out of the game.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Right fielder giving chase. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Pirates leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Bottom of the inning now. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The center fielder.
First pitch of the AB now. Well outside with the curveball for a ball.
1-0.
In there, and it's even at 1. Now a little soft liner foul over to the right side, and the count will move to 1-2 now. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2.
That missed. That's the ball.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
At the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as he looks at a fastball on the inside corner for strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And this is taken in for the second out. So 2 out, nobody on. And that brings up JT Realmuto. Here's the first pitch to him. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
1 ball, no strike.
2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters' counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
Well, he knows it. But this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's set. Here it comes.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
One and one. From the belt, the pitch. High in the air out to center field. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Cubs strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Derek Shelton during the commercial break about the Pirates offense, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll start off the 5th in this one. First offering.
1-0.
Pitch on the way. A ball and a strike now. Hit down the third baseline. Devers has it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. And definitely worth another look with our show track data. Great reaction from the hot corner to make the backhand stop, and then he unleashes that very strong throw while in the air all the way across the diamond. He's going to be smiling about that one. To the plate now, Jacob Stallings. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the 1-0. Just a bit low. A tough call, but it's 2-2. One out, nobody on. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Now the payoff pitch home. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. The payoff pitch one more time. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Right fielder is on the run. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Into the box, Tyler Anderson. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 0-1 on its way.
1-1.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
One and two, here it comes. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. There's one, but wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So the next to bat will be Kevin Newman. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And now the first pitch. Should look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He's under it, and that ends the inning. One left for Pittsburgh. They trail it here 2-0. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Joey Gallo.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
That missed. That's the ball.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up the throw. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Two and one now. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. Ketel Marte waits on deck. And that misses ball four now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the fifth underway.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're trying to put a start away. Make him work his tail off, throw a lot of pitches, and get on base any way that you can. A big inning at this point of the game, and he's probably gone.
Digging in next, Ketel Marte struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch on its way. Sliced hard on the ground, and that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with two aboard now.
Dan, after that base hit, he's extended his hit streak to 9 games, and you know he wants double digits.
There's no question about it. Listen, anybody can get a 9-game hitting streak, but when you call your buddies or send out a text message and say, hey, I'm about double digits, so 9 games is nothing to sneeze at, but he'd love to get it to 10.
Rafael Devers is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicolas Castellanos. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Set with the 0-1. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. One left for the Cubs, but they're on top 2-0. Now at the plate here is Brian Reynolds. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gallo is right there as he puts it away. No problem for the first out. So here is Key Brian Hayes. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First delivery to him. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike one. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone.
1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Bases are empty, one man out. One and two.
Hey, if he's going to get swings and misses at balls up and out of the zone, he's going to continue to go there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brian Goodwin waits on deck. 1 out, nobody on. Drive that's going to be caught out there and short. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. 2 away now. So now into the box is Brian Goodwin. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way.
1-0.
I think when a team starts struggling, certainly offensively, it's just guys try and play above their pay grade. Know who the best players are in the lineup and try and get on base to set them up.
The 1-0 home.
2-0.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
3-0 now.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
Into the windup and the pitch. That one's in there. 3-1.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches at the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
The 3-1. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
Well, they've been unable to get to this guy, so they'll take base runners any way they can get him. At the very least, you make him work from the stretch and add to his pitch total.
Next, here is Colin Moran. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
From the stretch. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0. Count even now at 1-1. From the belt, the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So no runs here, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the Cubs 2 and the Pirates nothing. Clay Holmes enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Now pitching for the Pirates, number 52, Clay
Bottom of the 6th inning now. Striding to the plate will be Corey Seager.
Leading up for the Cubs, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. The 1-0. Ground ball right side. Fielded cleanly. And a good throw gets him one gone. And with one away, we show you a look at where these guys sit in the current division race. Basically, they're left with no hope. Next to stand in is Teoscar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last day. Here it comes. And a ball 1-0. The pitch. Holmes, a right-hander going 6'5". He was a 9th-round pick back in 2011.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
The 1-1 home. Is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
Sent on the ground, but right into the shift. Newman brings it in, and there's out number 2. 2 away now for the Cubs in the 6th. And that brings up the big bat of Vladimir Guerrero Jr. First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Way outside, nearly to the backstop. 2-1.
Looked like he was a little over aggressive there to throw that nasty curveball. Just needs to slow his delivery down a bit.
Gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. Moran has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Seventh inning ready to roll, and the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2. Fouled away.
Hey, you guys know me. Hitting's a process of elimination, and I'm eliminating the changeup this next pitch. I'm on everything else.
Popped him up. Real Muto will wait on it. One gone.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
So here's Adam Frazier. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but he'll barely have to move out there and right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
At the plate now is Jacob Stallings. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Hit hard on the ground to third. Over to first, and that retires the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down 2-0. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Chasen Shreve will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7th spot in the lineup following the double switch. Eric Gonzalez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. So in now for Chicago, JT Realmuto. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First delivery to him. No balls and 1 strike. And 1 count, and the pitch.
That's the ball. 1-1.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
The 3-2 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Polanco is camped under this one. 1 down. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Adbert Gonzalez. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned a chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Bobby Dahlbeck comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Shreve has over 40 innings on his line so far. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Here's Joey Gallo now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And that catches the high outside corner. 1-2 now.
Hey, this guy has come in and just done his job. Period. The end. Chance to toss a scoreless inning right here with 2 down. They're only down 2. A bloop and a blast, and this game's tied.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Alexander Vizcaíno will come on and make his 4th appearance in this campaign.
Number 51, Alexander Vizcaíno.
And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Now the pitch. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. The 0-1 delivery.
No, that's out.
And he misses 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. And he lays off again, ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you, so we'll see if that's the case here.
Into the box, Kevin Newman. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch on its way. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here comes the 1-0. In there, 1-1.
1-1.
From the belt, the pitch. 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds. Popped him up. Real Muto has a play. 1 out.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration, popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Edwin Diaz is given the ball here to try to work out of a tough situation. 2 runners in scoring position to deal with. And now the first pitch.
This is a situation where you have to step out of the box and tell yourself, my job is to get the runner in from third. It'd be nice to gap one and get them both in, but you want to take a little pressure off you offensively and just focus on being productive.
And he fouls this one off.
Hey, hats off to the pitching staff right here. They've been able to hold a hot hitter in check in Game 4 this series.
So 1-1.
2-1.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Fouled off. Gonzalez at third. Newman is over at second with 1 down in the inning. This is in a bit tight, maybe above the letters as well, so it's a full count now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Misses ball 4, so he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
Well, tough to say if that was their intention or not, but it's not the worst thing that could happen. A force at every base now, so there are a lot of ways to get out of this.
Now to the plate, Brian Goodwin trying here to plate the tying run from second. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases-loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Here it comes, 0-2.
Ball.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Outside in a full count, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
1 out with the possible tying and go-ahead runs on base here. Pulled toward right center field. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. But not in time as the run scores, and the lead is trimmed to 1.
That's a spot right there as a pitcher where you'll trade an out for a run anytime. Bases loaded and only 1 run scores on the sacrifice fly.
Standing in now, Colin Moran, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Fouled away. Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. And it's fouled away.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Man, that's going to drive the manager insane. He loses control of his release point, and now the go-ahead run moves 90 feet closer to scoring. He's going to have to make some good pitches now to get out of this.
At the plate, Gregory Polanco, and he fouls this one off. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set, the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I kind of like the aggressive attitude right here. I know he's in a jam. What does he do? He goes to his best stuff, and that's the fastball.
A pause, and the 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion as he gets out of the jam. Back for more from the north side after this. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Sam Howard will come on to pitch here, and he'll move into the number 5 spot in the lineup now on the double switch. Todd Frazier will also enter as a part of the double switch as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up the infielder Ketel Marte.
The second baseman, Ketel Marte.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Standing in from the right side as he takes strike 1.
You got to love guys auto taking you 0-0 if you're on the mound. You could steal that first strike, and now you go to work, just picking apart the corners.
swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Tried to throw the fastball by him, but it's high. 1-2.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this.
Here comes the 1-2.
Nope, ball.
Grounded back up the middle. Newman fields it cleanly, and there's one down now. And now here is Rafael Devers. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Goodwin will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning.
Number 2.
Nick Castellanos now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. He's set and the pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
1-0 count. Here it is. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter. It's 1-1. Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. The 1-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 1-2. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. 38th home run of the season for him, and with it the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
And everyone in the home dugout just seemed to breathe a little easier. They're up 2 and only need 3 outs in their bullpen to wrap up the W. It's always nice to work with a little extra wiggle room.
Here's Corey Seager. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. No hits to this point. That's inside. 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Now the 2-1 pitch. In the air out to right. And here's Polanco to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Last chance coming up for the Pirates. It's now 3-1 Chicago. Jose Leclerc comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number 30, Jose.
Here's Todd Frazier now. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
1-0. Two no's the count.
He's set, and the 2-0 pitch. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. So next to bat will be Jacob Stallings. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on the way.
Nope, ball. 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. A ball and a strike.
1 strike.
The 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to the Pirates catcher. The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. You see a right-handed batter waiting next, but he could very well be pulled back as the situation dictates. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Up next to the Pirates.
Next to hit is Eric Gonzalez. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fouled away. Set to deliver the 0-1.
Ball.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Lined back over second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So the top of the ninth keeps a rolling as he comes through with 2 away.
And that fires me up right there. What a clutch AB, a 2-out single to get the tying run to the plate. That's all you can ask for.
At the plate now, Kevin Newman. Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Catch is made, and the Cubs have taken the finale here. They win the series 3-1 as the ball game is over. 3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chicago Cubs jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Adbert Alzolay earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Jose Leclerc closes the door for the save, his 29th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.